Jimleavitt, Colorado.
2 years ago, Jimleavitt took over a Colorado defense that had been consistently bad. 4 straight years of being ranked 10th or worse in the Pac-12. In his first year with the Buffs, Colorado improved from 11th to 7th in total defense and 5th to 2nd in pass defense. This season, Leavitt's D is in the top 3 in 11 major Pac-12 defensive categories. No team in the country allowed fewer passing yards per game this year than Colorado, and Leavitt's D excels in the most critical areas. The Buffs are 4th in the nation in red zone defense and 6th in turnovers gained. Jimleavitt specializes in making what some view as bad situations great. He did it at Kansas State, South Florida, and now Colorado. Today, the 59-year-old who's been called a turnaround artist earns another title. Colorado's Jimleavitt is a Broyles Award finalist.
Wow, this is awesome. This is great. I spoke, David knows, I spoke at the Touchdown Club, and a number of years ago when I was leaving South Florida, and the energy in the room was unbelievable. And y'all are just great. I enjoy hearing the stories. Honestly, you hear about coaches making all this money, you know, like you talked about with the Texas and Herman and making all that money. I enjoy hearing the $5,000. I enjoy hearing, with Donna, with his family and how he grew up. You got to understand one thing, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. We coach because we love what we do. And I don't know any coaches that go into it because, I'm going to make all this money. You know, like these guys, I lived in a car at a KOA campground for $6 a day. So I was under $5,000, you know? And I remember my first job at University of Dubuque for $12,420. I was a head track coach. I was a D coordinator, and I taught abnormal psychology on Monday nights. Abnormal psychology, you can imagine. You know, so I'm a piece of work, I'll promise you. But Betsy and Molly, I really appreciate y'all. And I mean that. And what Coach Broyles gone through, Barbara and her years and Alzheimer's and the caregiving and what this is all about, that's powerful, you know. And to hear how about somebody matching, man, that's good stuff. And I want to make sure we know that's the whole purpose for all of this. So I know the awards and the Broyles Award is big, and it's an honor certainly, but man, that's really big. And Ken and Harold, when we heard those stories, I could listen to Harold all day, I'll promise you. And I know you were teasing about him going for a while, but I was there. I'm not a young pup. I've been around a little bit, so I connected, and I appreciate all that this morning. Like I said before, I've been a head football coach. I've been a head coach at South Florida for a number of years, and I get it. I understand how important it is to have a great staff. And I went through 3 presidents, 3 athletic directors. You can imagine I had coaches going all over the place because my salary pool for the coaches was $90,000. That's for all 10. So you can imagine I hired 2 coordinators for $34,500, and the rest got the rest of that great amount of money. They coach because of love of the game and because of passion. You don't have a great staff, you're not going to be successful. So forget about it. Now, you know, I'm uncomfortable being here because, quite honestly, I don't ever feel I love my guys. And I love being at University of Colorado and having an opportunity to do what I do. You know, God has allowed me to coach. He's given me those kind of gifts and that passion and all those type of things. And, so it's an honor just to do what I do. And then to be here and have people pat you on the back when I'm sitting there with these guys that I look up to. And I mean that. I mean, they're awesome. And to be included even in this room, I'm uncomfortable. I don't feel like, you're all that. You know what I'm saying? And thank goodness it ain't all about me. It's about our football team. And it's about what our players have done. And it's certainly about the staff that we have, both offense and defense. They're unbelievable guys. And unless you have a great room, forget about it. And I've seen programs that are some of the best in America that have crashed and burned because of the egos and because people are looking out for themselves and are not looking out for each other as a team. And I was with Coach Harbaugh also, you know, the Niners, and he always talked about the team, the team, the team. And there's no question that is a critical piece in all of it. You know, so it's certainly an honor to be here. I appreciate all of you so much for even allowing me to be here. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I certainly, like I said before, appreciate the recognition for assistant coaches in this country, because they're certainly, to me, the backbone of all these programs and what they do. So I won't go on. I know 3 to 5 minutes. You know I could go for 45 easily. But anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate it.